Have you ever felt that certain things in your life are not mere coincidences? As if, in some way, you were being divinely guided towards something greater? If you clicked on this video, know that this was not by chance. There is a powerful reason why you are here right now. Something extraordinary is about to be revealed, and this information could bring a transformative change to your life. Many people go through their entire existence without noticing the signs the universe sends, without understanding the divine gifts that are already within their reach. But today, you will have the chance to see beyond the obvious and awaken to something that few truly understand. Since the beginning of time, those who dared to look beyond ordinary reality have discovered a secret capable of unlocking unimaginable blessings. This knowledge is not taught in schools, it is not found in ordinary books, and it is not freely shared. Only the chosen ones, those who feel that something greater is guiding their steps, are able to recognize it. And if you have made it this far, it means that something within you has already begun to awaken. Can you feel it? It is the call to a new youth of the soul, a rebirth that can open the doors to everything you have ever dreamed of. Get ready, because what you are about to discover may change your mindset and completely transform the way you see life. God has mysterious ways of blessing you, and nothing happens by chance. The very fact that you are watching this video is a sign from the universe. What is about to be revealed may be the key to your spiritual awakening, the missing piece to fill that void you have always felt. And by the end of this video, you will understand why you will never see your life the same way again. The great journey of understanding. Since the dawn of humanity, the pursuit of knowledge has always been what set apart those who remained in ignorance from those who awakened to a new reality. Great sages, prophets, and spiritual masters understood that time, as we know it, is merely an illusion, a construct that limits human perception of eternity. But what few know is that there is a hidden secret within this flow of time, a divine gift that, when understood, can transform not just the mind but the very essence of those who receive it. The universe constantly offers signs to those who are ready to see them, and this moment may be your call to something much greater. Spiritual teachings have always provided clues about this hidden truth. Across various traditions, we find accounts of men and women who defied time, who seem to have been preserved in their youth while everything around them aged. What did these figures have in common? They had reached an elevated state of consciousness where time was no longer a barrier, but a tool. When God gives a gift, He does not impose limitations. And one of the greatest divine gifts is the constant renewal of life, the ability to experience a new youth, not just in the body but in the soul. But why is this gift not granted to everyone? The answer lies in mindset. While many remain trapped by limiting beliefs that make them think life is nothing more than a cycle of aging and loss, the chosen ones understand that time can be shaped by consciousness. The universe responds to those who are ready to receive this truth. When you realize that your time has been altered, it means that your perception of life must also change. You are not here by chance. You are being called to understand a mystery that few dare to explore. The evolution of the soul has always been tied to the ability to see beyond the material world. It is not just the body that must be rejuvenated, but also the spirit. Every thought, every choice, every act of faith directly influences your connection with this energy of renewal. God did not create you to be consumed by time, but to awaken spiritually and live in constant regeneration. And when you accept this gift, everything around you begins to change. What once seemed impossible becomes part of your reality. What once felt like a burden turns into lightness. Science is beginning to understand what spiritual traditions have always taught. The mind has a direct impact on the body. Studies show that those who cultivate a positive mindset, who live with purpose and faith, age differently. Their cells respond to their emotional and spiritual state, which even influences their longevity. But what science has yet to fully explain is that this influence goes far beyond the physical. It touches the very essence of existence. When God blesses someone with the understanding of this truth, that person never sees life the same way again. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to radiate an energy of vitality, regardless of their age? They have discovered a powerful secret. Time does not define their life, their consciousness does. If you begin to live with the certainty that your youth is eternal, your body responds to that belief. Your actions start to align with this truth, and the reality around you transforms. This is not a trick, nor an illusion. It is a spiritual law that governs all creation. Those who understand this law live more fully, more lightly, more connected to the divine. But it takes more than just understanding this concept. You must live it. You cannot simply believe in eternal youth. You must feel it in every cell of your body, in every thought, in every decision. Each day, you must choose to align your mind with divine reality, allowing this truth to manifest in your life. This means abandoning destructive beliefs, replacing anxiety with enthusiasm, and seeing each new day as an opportunity to expand your being. Immortality is not just the absence of death, it is the fullness of life. And what if I told you that the universe itself is sending you signs to awaken to this truth? Think about how many times you have felt that time was passing too quickly, or that certain moments seemed frozen in eternity. That was no coincidence. Those were reminders that time is not linear. It is moldable, flexible, and responds to your level of consciousness. You're being called to take control of this perception and live with the certainty that youth is a state of mind, accessible to all who are ready to receive it. When God gives you a gift, He expects you to accept it with an open heart. If He has altered your time, it is because something great is reserved for you. This calling is not for just anyone. It is for the chosen ones, for those who have the courage to see beyond what is taught, beyond what is considered normal. Don't you already feel that something different is happening within you? This is the beginning of your transformation. Your journey toward eternal youth has already begun. And by the end of this video, when all the pieces come together, you will understand why this is the most important moment of your life. You are not merely living time, you are transcending it. And from today forward, nothing will ever be the same again. The moment of revelation. From the moment you were born, something was placed inside you. A mystery, a calling, a force that sets you apart from others. Do you feel that there is something special about your existence? As if, in some way, your life has a greater meaning, something that has yet to be fully revealed. This feeling is not random, nor is it mere coincidence. It is a sign, an imprint left on your soul by something far greater than you can imagine. Your time has been altered because God is giving you a gift, and those with eyes to see and ears to hear will recognize the greatness of this blessing. But why is this secret not openly shared? Why does the truth seem hidden? The great spiritual traditions have always spoken about this reality, but in different ways. In ancient times, masters and sages understood that not everyone was ready to receive certain teachings all at once. What would happen if a powerful revelation were given to someone who lacked the maturity to understand it? It would be like handing a blazing fire to someone who does not know how to use it. It could bring light, but it could also destroy. This is why the mysteries of life are revealed progressively, as consciousness expands and becomes capable of sustaining deeper truths. Your time has been altered because your awareness has reached a level where this truth can finally be understood. In Hinduism, there is the concept of the wheel of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Those who awaken realize that youth and old age are merely passing states, and that the true self is eternal. In Christianity, numerous passages speak of the renewal of life, of the promise of immortality, not just of the soul, but of the essence of being. Behold, I tell you a mystery, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. These words carry a profound secret about the power God grants to those who are ready to receive it. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to move through the years untouched by time? This does not happen by chance. Esoteric teachings speak of the human ability to regenerate when living in harmony with divine truth. The masters of the past knew that the body was not meant to deteriorate in the way we believe today. There is a hidden code, a key that can reverse the effects of time and open the doors to eternal youth. But this code cannot be accessed by the limited mind, only by the awakened heart. The key to this transformation has always been within you, waiting for the right moment to be activated. The divine gift has already been given, but it is up to you to accept it. And this is precisely why not everyone understands this truth right away. Each person is at a different stage in their spiritual journey. Some still need to experience the highs and lows of existence before they are ready for something greater. Others, like you, have already begun to sense that something is wrong with the way we have been taught to see life and time. Your perception of reality determines how time acts upon you. If you believe that aging is inevitable, your body will follow that belief. But if you understand that time is malleable and that your youth can be renewed, something within you will begin to change. Many traditions speak of the hidden immortals, beings who have traversed centuries without being touched by time. They are not legends, but living proof that time can be altered when one understands the true purpose of existence. And what if I told you that this same transformation is available to you? That God, in His infinite wisdom, has already prepared the way for your life to be rejuvenated, renewed, and filled with energy like never before. But for this to happen, you must expand your mind and abandon the limiting beliefs that keep most people trapped in a reality where time is an enemy rather than an ally. The ancient sages knew that youth is not just in the body, but in the way the soul vibrates. Those who live with passion, who keep an open mind, who connect deeply and sincerely with the divine, experience a natural rejuvenation. This is not an abstract concept. It is a spiritual and even scientific truth. Science has already demonstrated that our thoughts and emotions directly affect our biology, and that those who live with enthusiasm and purpose age in a completely different way. But science has yet to understand what spirituality has always known. Those who live in alignment with God can completely transcend the effects of time. The universe always operates in layers. What you see on the surface is only a small part of reality. In the same way, the deepest teachings are not given all at once. They are revealed when the disciple is ready. And are you ready? Do you feel within yourself that something new is about to be revealed? Because the truth will not be given to those who are not prepared to receive it. But those who have opened their eyes to this new reality have already begun to feel its effects. They have already begun to notice that something is changing in their own existence. By the end of this video, when everything is revealed, you will understand why your time has been altered, why this gift has been given to you, and what it means for your life moving forward. But first, there is something else you need to understand, something that can forever change the way you see your own existence. Stay with me until the end, because what is coming may be the most important revelation of your life. The game of illusion and truth. From the moment we are born, we are taught to see the world in a limited way. We believe what we are told, follow pre-established patterns, and rarely question the rules of the game of life. But what if I told you that much of what you believe to be unchangeable is, in fact, an illusion? Time, aging, the cycles of life, all of these have been programmed into your mind as absolute truths. Yet God, in His infinite wisdom, has left clues for those who dare to look beyond the curtain of ordinary reality. Your time has been altered because the moment has come for you to see what few can perceive. The human mind possesses extraordinary power, but it can also be its own greatest prison. It creates invisible barriers that prevent you from perceiving the truth that has always been within your reach. These barriers are built over the years, fueled by fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that are passed down from generation to generation. Have you ever wondered why some people age quickly while others seem to defy time? It's not just a matter of genetics or lifestyle, it's a matter of perception. The way you see time determines how it affects you. If you believe aging is inevitable, your body will follow that belief. But if you believe you can remain young forever, something within you will begin to change. The greatest challenge of spiritual awakening is letting go of what we have been taught as absolute truth. You are conditioned to believe that youth has an expiration date, that your body will inevitably wear out, and that nothing can be done to change this. But is that the only reality? Could it be that those who have defied time throughout history simply had access to different knowledge? God's gift to you is not just eternal youth. It is the understanding that you can shape your reality according to your faith and consciousness. The first step to breaking this illusion is to question everything. Ask yourself, who told me I have to age? Who decided that time must be an enemy? When you do this, you will begin to realize how many of these beliefs were not created by you but imposed by society, culture, and even sciences that are limited to the material world. God did not place limits on you. Those limits were created by a conditioned mind. Now, I want you to try something simple yet powerful. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the person you would be if you had no fear of time. How would you feel if you knew that your energy, your vitality, and your youth are eternal? Allow yourself to feel this truth within you. This is not just a mental exercise. It is a practice to reprogram your consciousness and align your energy with divine reality. The more you engage with this perception, the more your mind begins to accept this new reality, and your body, in turn, begins to respond to this change. Another powerful exercise is to challenge a limiting belief every day. Choose an idea you have always accepted as truth, such as the years go by, my body deteriorates, and question it. Look for contrary evidence, observe people who have defied this rule, and ask yourself, what if I'm wrong? What if there is a greater truth that I have yet to understand? This simple act of questioning opens doors that once seemed locked. Your mind will try to resist. It has been trained to keep you in a comfort zone where everything is predictable and safe. But remember, Comfort does not always mean truth, and safety does not always mean freedom. To access God's gift, you must be willing to let go of what no longer serves you and make room for a broader understanding of existence. The big question is, are you ready to step out of the game of illusion and embrace the truth? Many choose to ignore this calling because it means abandoning old paradigms and taking full responsibility for their destiny. But those who accept this journey discover that eternal youth is not a distant dream. It is a reality accessible to all who choose to live in alignment with divine consciousness. And now, you are beginning to realize that your time has been altered for a reason. You are being called to see beyond imposed limitations and awaken to a new way of living. The divine gift is already in your hands. The question is, will you have the courage to accept it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, everything will be revealed. And once you see the truth, you will never be able to turn back. The game of illusion and truth. From the moment we are born, we are taught to see the world in a limited way. We believe what we are told, follow pre-established patterns, and rarely question the rules of the game of life. But what if I told you that much of what you believe to be unchangeable is, in fact, an illusion? Time, aging, the cycles of life, all of these have been programmed into your mind as absolute truths. Yet God, in His infinite wisdom, has left clues for those who dare to look beyond the curtain of ordinary reality. Your time has been altered because the moment has come for you to see what few can perceive. The human mind possesses extraordinary power, but it can also be its own greatest prison. It creates invisible barriers that prevent you from perceiving the truth that has always been within your reach. These barriers are built over the years, fueled by fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs that are passed down from generation to generation. Have you ever wondered why some people age quickly while others seem to defy time? It's not just a matter of genetics or lifestyle, it's a matter of perception. The way you see time determines how it affects you. If you believe aging is inevitable, your body will follow that belief. But if you believe you can remain young forever, something within you will begin to change. The greatest challenge of spiritual awakening is letting go of what we have been taught as absolute truth. You are conditioned to believe that youth has an expiration date, that your body will inevitably wear out, and that nothing can be done to change this. But is that the only reality? Could it be that those who have defied time throughout history simply had access to different knowledge? God's gift to you is not just eternal youth. It is the understanding that you can shape your reality according to your faith and consciousness. The first step to breaking this illusion is to question everything. Ask yourself, who told me I have to age? Who decided that time must be an enemy? When you do this, you will begin to realize how many of these beliefs were not created by you but imposed by society, culture, and even sciences that are limited to the material world. God did not place limits on you. Those limits were created by a conditioned mind. Now, I want you to try something simple yet powerful. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the person you would be if you had no fear of time. How would you feel if you knew that your energy, your vitality, and your youth are eternal? Allow yourself to feel this truth within you. This is not just a mental exercise. It is a practice to reprogram your consciousness and align your energy with divine reality. The more you engage with this perception, the more your mind begins to accept this new reality, and your body, in turn, begins to respond to this change. Another powerful exercise is to challenge a limiting belief every day. Choose an idea you have always accepted as truth, such as the years go by, my body deteriorates, and question it. Look for contrary evidence, observe people who have defied this rule, and ask yourself, what if I'm wrong? What if there is a greater truth that I have yet to understand? This simple act of questioning opens doors that once seemed locked. Your mind will try to resist. It has been trained to keep you in a comfort zone where everything is predictable and safe. But remember, comfort does not always mean truth, and safety does not always mean freedom. To access God's gift, you must be willing to let go of what no longer serves you and make room for a broader understanding of existence. The big question is, are you ready to step out of the game of illusion and embrace the truth? Many choose to ignore this calling because it means abandoning old paradigms and taking full responsibility for their destiny. But those who accept this journey discover that eternal youth is not a distant dream. It is a reality accessible to all who choose to live in alignment with divine consciousness. And now, you are beginning to realize that your time has been altered for a reason. You are being called to see beyond imposed limitations and awaken to a new way of living. The divine gift is already in your hands. The question is, Will you have the courage to accept it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, everything will be revealed. And once you see the truth, you will never be able to turn back. At the end of this video, I will reveal something that could forever change the way you see your life. But first, there is one more secret you need to know. A secret that can transform everything you believe about time, the body, and the spirit. So, stay with me until the end, because what is about to be revealed may be exactly what you have been searching for your entire life. The power of faith and surrender. Faith is one of the most powerful pillars of human existence. But not all faith is the same. There is blind faith, believing without questioning, often rooted in fear or imposed limiting beliefs. And there is conscious faith, the kind that arises from deep understanding and a real connection with the divine. Blind faith can leave you feeling lost, at the mercy of chance. But conscious faith gives you power, clarity, and completely transforms your life. When you truly understand the meaning of faith, you realize that it is not just a feeling, but a force capable of altering reality itself. If your time has been altered, if you have been chosen to understand what few can comprehend, then know that conscious faith is the key to unlocking the divine gift that has been given to you. Eternal youth is not just a physical state, it is a mental and spiritual state. Those who fully trust in the divine flow do not carry the weight of anxiety and fear, and because of that, they do not age in the same way. Total surrender to the divine purpose renews the human being, keeping their energy high and their spirit forever young. But surrendering to the divine does not mean sitting back and waiting for something magical to happen. True surrender requires action, deep connection, and unwavering trust. It means knowing that even when external circumstances seem challenging, there is a greater plan guiding every step. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need enough faith to take the next step. The power of conscious faith has been demonstrated countless times throughout history. Great spiritual masters, visionary leaders, and people who defied the limits of reality all had one thing in common: an unshakable certainty that they were being guided by something greater. They did not need to see in order to believe, they believed first, and because of that, they saw miracles happen. And the big question you must ask yourself now is, do you truly trust in the divine? It is not enough to say you have faith. Does your life reflect that faith? Or do you still doubt, still fear, still cling to what is temporary? Your time has been altered, but to receive this divine gift, you must learn to trust, to let go of control, to allow the flow of life to carry you to your destiny. If you want to strengthen this spiritual connection and live more in alignment with the divine purpose, there are powerful practices that can help you. The first is the meditation of surrender. Every day, take a few minutes to silence your mind and say, I trust, I surrender. I know that everything is being guided for my highest good. This simple act of repetition creates a mental and spiritual reprogramming that allows faith to naturally strengthen. Another essential exercise is sacred writing. Take a journal and write down your intentions for the future daily, as if they were already happening. But write with gratitude, as if you had already received what you desire. For example, instead of writing, I want to have more health and energy, write, Thank you, God, for my perfect health and my renewed energy every day. This activates conscious faith and aligns your vibration with the reality you wish to manifest. In addition, practice conscious visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your best version, with vitality, youth, strength, and purpose. Feel the joy of being in harmony with your destiny. Feel the divine presence around you, guiding every step. The mind does not distinguish between imagination and reality, and everything you feel as truth begins to manifest in your life. And finally, the most important thing, do not doubt the calling you are receiving right now. If you are hearing this message, if something inside you resonates with these words, know that this is not a coincidence. You have been chosen to understand this truth, to awaken to something greater. God is giving you a gift, and it is up to you to accept it with faith, with trust, and with an open heart to embrace this transformation. Now, everything depends on you. Are you ready to let go of fear and surrender to the divine? Are you ready to experience time in a different way, to access the eternal youth that already exists within you? By the end of this video, you will fully understand what this means. But before that, there is something even deeper that you need to know. Stay with me, because the greatest revelation is yet to come. We have reached the most awaited moment. Everything that has been said so far has been preparing you for this revelation, and now, finally, the truth will be laid before your eyes. Nothing that has happened in your life was by chance. Your time has been altered because you are not bound by the same rules as most. The divine gift you have been granted transcends what the common mind can comprehend. Eternal youth, transformation, awakening, all of this is already within you. God has not only chosen you, but He has also given you the keys to live in a way that few have access to. And now, in this very moment, you will gain access to this knowledge. Get ready, because the truth that is about to be revealed may forever change the way you see your existence. Waiting to be discovered. And now, the revelation stands before you. The time that governs your life is not the same time that governs the world around you. You have been chosen to live differently, to transcend the limitations of time and access a youth that never fades. But understand, this youth is not merely physical. It is spiritual, mental, and energetic. It is not just about outward appearance, but something much deeper. The constant renewal of your essence, the ability to live without being consumed by the weight of the years. Time, as most people perceive it, is an illusion. From birth, we have been conditioned to believe that time is linear, that there is a beginning, a middle, and an inevitable end. But those who awaken to the truth understand that time is malleable. It can be expanded or contracted, accelerated or slowed, depending on the consciousness that experiences it. And here is the great revelation. God has granted you the gift of eternal youth by giving you the ability to live in the now, without being a prisoner of the past or a slave to the future. The secret of those who seem to never age, who maintain a sharp mind, a vibrant body, and a renewed spirit, lies in how they engage with their existence. They do not excessively worry about tomorrow, nor do they carry the burdens of yesterday. They live in the state of presence, in the flow of life, where time does not rule over them. And that is precisely what separates those who merely exist from those who truly live. When you accept this divine gift, you begin to realize that youth is not a number, it is a state of consciousness. And how does this fit within a spiritual context? Think of the great masters and sages throughout history. They did not carry the weight of time. They were not tormented by aging or the finiteness of life. They were always renewed, always present, always connected to something greater. Because they understood that by aligning themselves with divine energy, they became eternal, immortal in essence. And this immortality is reflected not only in the soul, but also in the way they live, in the lightness, energy, and vitality they carry within them. But how do you bring this truth into practice? The first step is to abandon the scarcity mindset of time. Stop saying, "Time is passing too fast, it's too late to change," or "aging is inevitable." Everything you believe, you manifest. If you internalize the idea that time is your ally, that each day is an opportunity for renewal, then you will begin to feel this transformation in both your body and your soul. The second essential practice is to live with passion and purpose. People who feel truly alive, who wake up every day with something greater to pursue, experience time differently. Monotony ages the soul, routine wears it down, but inspiration renews it. When you connect to your purpose, the reason why God chose you, your energy continuously regenerates. Each day, you feel younger, stronger, and more aligned with the flow of life. And there is one more fundamental key: deep and constant gratitude. Gratitude has the power to rejuvenate because it places you in a state of abundance and fulfillment. Grateful people carry a special light, a glow in their eyes that transcends age. When you start giving thanks not only for what you have, but for the simple fact that you are here, in this moment, receiving this revelation, something within you shifts. Your time expands. Your energy elevates. Your spirit strengthens. Now look within yourself. Do you feel this truth resonating in your being? Do you understand that it was no accident that you reached this moment? The universe does not make mistakes, and if you are hearing this message, it is because you are ready to awaken, ready to break free from the chains of time and accept the divine gift that has been granted to you. God has already given you this blessing. You only need to accept it and live it. And remember, this revelation is not the end. It is only the beginning. From this moment on, you have a choice: to continue living as before, bound by the limitations of time, or to embrace this new reality and experience the eternal youth that has been promised to you. What will you do with this truth? How will you apply this wisdom to your life? The decision is in your hands. Before we close, I want you to hold this message in your heart. Time cannot control those who have understood its true nature. You have been chosen to live beyond limitations, to access a new reality, to become a living reflection of divine light. And if this message resonated with you, Share it with those who need this truth. Together, we can awaken more souls to this great revelation. Now that this revelation has been delivered to you, the big question remains: what will you do with this knowledge? Throughout this video, you have come to understand that your time has been altered because you are not bound by the same rules as most people. Eternal youth is not just a promise. It is a reality accessible to those who live in alignment with their divine essence. You have discovered that time can be your ally, and that true renewal comes from your connection with God, your mindset, and the purpose you carry. Nothing that has been said here is theoretical. Everything can be applied to your life starting now. But simply understanding this truth is not enough. Transformation happens when you begin to live according to it. So, I ask you, are you willing to let go of limiting beliefs about time, aging, and the restrictions that have been imposed on you? Are you ready to experience a new way of being, one where your energy is? Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt that time behaved differently for you at some point in your life? Have you ever experienced moments where you felt younger, stronger, and more alive than ever? Share your story in the comments. Every testimony can inspire and strengthen other chosen ones on this journey. And to seal this knowledge as an act of faith, write in the comments: I accept God's gift and my time has been transformed. Let's create a wave of energy together and awaken more souls to this truth. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this message resonated with your heart, follow the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who might also connect with it. Chosen one, now that you understand your time has been transformed, there is something even deeper you need to know. There have been signs present in your life since childhood, revealing a destiny that has already been sealed for you. If you experienced certain things as a child, it was not a coincidence, it was a calling. In the next video, you will uncover the truth behind these signs and understand why only the chosen ones go through this. Do not ignore this revelation. Click on the video appearing on the screen now and discover what has always been hidden about your destiny.